Hi YouTube, welcome to my shop. We start the tour off with my table saw. It's a Shopfox W1837. I think it's a hybrid saw. It's when you step up from your Dewalt 735 and you want to try and hang with the big boys, but you're not quite a big boy. It does a lot of what I wanted to do anyway. So first of all, it's cast iron, obviously. It has the stamped steel extension wings, which aren't ideal. It's very hard to get them level. It's very, very hard to get them level, and they get scuffed up really badly. But they do help with the support of longer pieces during crosscut, so I guess it's not all bad. I added this cabinet here myself. It adds to the functionality. I also added the shopfox Classic fence because the original fence it just didn't glide properly, first of all, and just wouldn't stay clamped down easily unless I tightened all the way. And then I was tightening it so much that I broke the handle on the first one. I had to get a new one. Thankfully I was under warranty at the time, but even after that it just didn't do the job. So I upgraded to this fence. I have about I'd say a 36 inch rib capacity, which is pretty decent for what I do in my shop. I also got a couple of zero clearance inserts. It takes a full dado stack, so that's nice. I got an 8-inch dado stack for that. I have the Incra Miter 1000 SE. I use that instead of the miter square that came with the saw. It's nicer. I like it a lot. And here's my little cabinet. I did a splash of color. My wife hates that I painted it, but hey, otherwise the whole shop would be just wood, 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 wood on wood. So in here I have my saw blades on this side. Got a few Freud, a few CMT blades. I got my rip, my thin curved blade, which I thought I needed, but the saw could take a full size blade, so I don't really use that much. I got all my insert plates on this side. And that was my hose. My dust collector just fell there. In there I keep my dado stacks. I keep my smaller fence, a couple of hold downs. I keep my wrenches for the table saw. And I keep my crosscut sled from Incra. Yeah, initially I had a couple of crosscut sleds of my own, but I never could quite get them square and have them stay square for any length of time. So I ended up making them and remaking them until my wife got me that Incra crosscut sled for Christmas, and love her to death for that. Yeah, I got whenever you start out, you always see this gripper by Microjig, and it's a good product, but over time I stuck with shop made push sticks instead. And I really like these bench dog, or this style of push block instead over that gripper. Right now I have this new push block I'm experimenting with. So it rides on the fence. You can go up and down as needed, depending on how thick the stock is. That's pretty cool. I also have this caddy that I hooked onto the fence and keep all the stuff I use regularly on the table saw. It easily comes on and off, so it's not like it's attached permanently or anything like that. I also built this overhead dust collector. Yeah, it goes up and down. as needed. I can raise it and lower it, like if I want to use my taper jig or my tenon jig, for example, I need more clearance. I've got my Y, one going down there, one going up to the dust collector, the overhead dust collector, and then I have my labyrinth of ducts from my good old Harbor Freight, supposedly 2 horsepower dust collector. To be honest, it served me well. I had to go through the growing pains everyone else does, where initially you started with a shop vac and you think your shop vac's going to be all you need, and then you get the Dust Deputy off of Amazon and think that's all you're going to need and it's going to separate everything. Then you upgrade to the Harbor Freight and it's all good for the first 2 days, and then you start adding all that duct work. Yeah, actually, if you look in there, that's my my ducting graveyard. All the experiments on my ductwork. Anyway, after doing some research online, I found out that you have to have a lot of straight runs. And so I pretty much minimized my runs. I have the connection for the table saw. That's the hose that fell earlier. I connect that when I need it. And then I have another run that goes to my spindle sander and my router table. And then I got my planer under there as well. So I got one of those flip top cabinets. Over here I have my Rikon, I think it's 10326 bandsaw. It's one of the newer additions to my shop. Really love that bad boy. Yeah, I mean, having a bandsaw, initially I didn't think I was ever going to buy a bandsaw. I thought my jigsaw was going to be enough for curve cuts, but once I got the bandsaw, man, I mean, I really love it. I can see why all those YouTubers love bandsaws. It's a lot of fun. I would highly recommend getting a bandsaw over a lot of the other tools. I mean, in fact, I'm pretty sure you could do a lot of what you do on a table saw on a bandsaw and get by with a circular saw as well. But yeah, I really like that. I also got the Nova Viking, and man, 2021, right? This thing's a beauty. It's a beast. Every time I need to drill a hole, I find a way to use the drill press now. I used to have one of those 8-inch Rikons that you can find everywhere on Craigslist. A friend of mine gave it to me for free, in fact, and I mean, it did its job, but it had a whole bunch of run out and stuff, and I really didn't like it. It wasn't powerful enough. I didn't like changing those belts with this bad boy. Let's see. Turn it on. So I started it up, and that's just too slow. I just put it up, and back down. All the way down. Very good. Technology, right? Hey. I got my drill bit collection, got some Forstner bits, got some brad points, all fish and rockler. What else? That's my little drill press stand. Keep my brad nails in here. Got my miscellaneous drill bits in there, as well as my Milwaukees. Keep all my screws in here. I just dumped some stuff in here. I got the inserts for my drill press table as well. Always keep spare, just in case you can't get that angle right. And then my other miscellaneous graveyard in here. Yeah. With my buckets, Got your trash buckets. You can never have enough trash buckets. There's my track saw tracks. There's a track saw, a grinder. Yeah, I think you can see how my shop kept on growing, and I got more ideas, and I got better and better woodworking. That's one of my more recent builds. And that was my first attempt. Well, that was my very first shop cabinet there. Yeah. Over here I have my workbench / outfeed table. It helps me when I'm working on the table saw. Obviously I haven't got enough space for a dedicated workbench somewhere else. So I just thought I'd use my outfeed table and combine it with a workbench. It works. It works. It's a bit too large for the space, as you can see. I mean, there's a door, and there's the other wall. So it's. But I like it large. I mean, I usually have it a lot dirtier than this, to be honest. Let's not lie. But I like it. My vise, quick release. It's what you need. Trust me on this. Otherwise, you'd be there spinning and 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 spinning. Yeah, just like that. Yeah, I got these dog holes in here. Funny story, I just thought I'd space them out any way I wanted. And initially, I had them spaced 6 inches apart. And then I realized why everyone has them spaced 4 inches apart. That's why some of them have 2, some of them are just the 1. And I realize now that my router was wobbling a lot more than I thought, because I can't use this for squaring up anything. But it is good for holding things down. Under here, I got some of my miscellaneous, a toolbox when I have to go upstairs to do some work in the house. And here's all my accessories for the dog holes. I love these. I got these off Banggood after watching Dennis from Hooked on Wood. Yeah, I really like this a lot. And they just, I got these little dogs built in. You put it down in there. There. You got a stop. Got a planing stop. Also, I can put it in the holes in my vise. Put the other one over here. And then that's not going anywhere. I really like that a lot. I think they were either 25 for both or 25 each. But yeah. Really good addition to the shop. I got the Ridgid spindle / edge sander, and since I haven't got the space or the budget for a large edge sander, this is invaluable right now. Under there, I got the Dewalt planer. Eventually, I'm going to upgrade to the carbide inserts, like a Helix, but they have that Lux cut as well. I have to do more research to see which is actually better. If one actually is better, I don't know. We'll see. Got my air cleaner up there. Got the Wen. I got the smaller one. I know there's a larger one, but I saw the jet equivalent of the Wen in Rockler, and it is gigantic, so I don't know if you're ever going to upgrade. My dust collection has improved significantly, so I don't know if I need a bigger air cleaner at this time. It's my router table. It houses your trusty Bosch down there. Got the Rockler dust right cabinet. That thing's awesome. Sucks up most of the dust. Got my router bits over here. Building my collection over time. And got all my wrenches and miscellaneous on this side. Got my other router there for when I got to do handheld work. And hold on clamps, my giant calipers, my Craig setup blocks, and then a dump. Yeah. We all have dumps, don't judge me. Over here I got my sharpening station, my wet grinder, got a few diamond stones. I got this Veritas, I think it's an MK2 or something. I really like that a lot. A few diamond stones, my strap, my compressor up there, and the hose. I got one of my lumber racks right here, my homemade clamp holder, some of my clamps, and these are old drawers that I repurposed into shelving. More lumber storage, and here is where I go to lose stuff. One day I gotta clean this up, but today's not that day. Some more lumber storage under there. That's my driver storage. Got my under workbench drawer. In there I have some more clamping accessories. I got not the woodpeckers ones, these are from Banggood as well, but they work just as well. I got this guy from Rockler. Yeah. What else is there of merit in the store, in the shop? Yeah, I got my, when I thought I was gonna deck out the entire shop in French cleats. I mean, it still serves its purpose. It keeps the shop organized. You got all my knobs and screws and such. Hi, baby. And so, yeah. That's a tour of my store, of my shop. If you like what you saw, like and subscribe. Hope to see you in the next video. Peace.